guess I'll start with that. Okay, 4 verses. Nope, 4. Okay. Well, I'm gonna read these in Hebrew and define some definitions. So let's see what we got. This is Genesis 122. Wait, I'm doing this backwards. I just realized I'm doing something also, but I'm doing it backwards. Okay, so starting from right to left. Um, is that Barak? It is Barak. That gives me a clue of what I'm going to read. I don't know if I'm right, but I think the 7th day is coming in. But it says Way Barak Atham Alahayim La Amar. I wonder if that to say. Then we got Paro or Paru. Paru. Reminds me of the Bloods. But anyway, and what else? We got Wa Rabu. I don't know what that means. Then we got Mala. Wa Mala. Wa Malal. I'll say that. I kind of forgot what that means. Oh, okay. I remember one definition for it. Ath Hashemayim. That's Mayim too. Bay Mayim. Okay, then the next part says Wahai Wap Irab. I've seen that before. Ba'aratz. Interesting. I recognize a lot of that. So what is it? 22. God blessed. That's what I thought that meant. Barak. God bless them, saying. Oh. I wasn't going to figure out the word for fruitful in Hebrew. I didn't know that's what that meant. I wasn't going to figure that out. And then multiply. I wasn't going to figure it out now either. Malah, I was familiar with Malah meaning replenish, but I forgot it can mean fill. Oth, the waters. Oh, I think I thought that was heavens. I must have either pronounced it wrong before or just was thinking it said Hashemayim, but it's just Ha-Mayim in the seas. And let, the next verse coming in. Wait, was it? No, it's still the same verse. And let birds multiply on the earth. Okay. 3. I kind of got a glance at it, so I kind of already know one thing. Way, hey, I rob. Way, hey. This word comes up all the time. Bakar. That word comes up all the time. Yam, Cham, Yashe. Not familiar with that last part, but I did see fifth. So that's probably fifth. I rob. And there was I wasn't gonna figure that one out. And there was evening, and there was more. Black car, morning. I remember that the other day. I think I'm gonna try to remember that one. Black car. I see that all the time. Black car. I'm probably not gonna remember fifth because I don't see that often. So I ain't even gonna try. All right, Rob, evening, Bakar, morning. I'll probably try to remember those. Okay, the next verse. Accidentally. Yo, that's weird. I accidentally hit the button, but I'm gonna go back to it another way. Fact. Mm-hmm. Genesis 1:24. Did I read that one? Nah, I didn't. Wait, Amar, Al-Hayam, and God said, what is that? I've seen this before too. I think. Oh, Tissa, or thoughts. Yeah, I can say it that way. Haaretz, Napash. Dude, I remember this. Okay, wait a minute. Napash, is that living? Mm. And then we got Chaya. That one might be living. Napash might be creatures, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. La May Nah. La May Nah. I don't know what that is. Then we got Bama. What is that? I don't know. War Wash. Wache Thal. Arets. La May Na. Wei Hey. Khan. Mm. Okay, 6 days coming in. God said that the earth, and forth living Napash. Nope. I had it right the first time and then I mixed it up. So Napash is living Chaya creatures. Dang it, I mixed them up. Had it right the first time. Of every kind. Mayan, Shama, cattle, and Ramash, creeping things, and wild animals. I wasn't gonna remember that. Chaya. Um, Wait, didn't I just see Chaya out there too? Chaya is creatures and animals? Okay. Wait, is that the same? Chaya, what's up, Dragon? They look the same. They are the same. Chaya, okay, got it. Okay. Of the earth, wild animals of the earth, of every kind of that was here twice. Mayan, Mayan, Mayan. Okay. It's 3 words that I need to try to remember. Okay. And it was so. 25. 25. 25. Why? Yash. Alayam. Ah. Chaya. Man, that's familiar with Chaya. I don't know if it's the same meaning. Haaretz. Okay, then we that one's familiar. Okay, we got La Mayan. La Mayana. I just looked this up. Creatures living in kind. Maybe that's kind. I think that's kind. I'm probably wrong. There it is again too. Oh man, I'm probably wrong, but we'll see. Wasp. I saw this one earlier too. Hab Hama. I forgot what that is. Hab Hama. And we got La Mayan Na. Wasp called Ramash. I just saw that too. Ramash. Man, I'm terrible. Ha Dama. I know blood is Dam itself, but Ha Dama, I don't know what all that is together. Wait. It's Ha Adama. That's people. Adama. I think that's people. Or man. Something to do with humans. Makes sense. Okay, then it says, here's this word again, I think. La Mayan. Oh, we got a U at the end. La Mayan. Who? What does Mayan mean again? Mayan. I don't know, I forgot. Maybe it's kind. I don't know. We'll see. Way Ra. That's I remember this. This is the familiar phrase. Okay, Way Ra. Al Hayam K Tawab. And it was so. I think no. And God saw that it was good. That's the phrase. Okay. Oh man. Don't worry. You're gonna get better, sir. So what verse is that? 26 or 25? I think it's 25. God made Ayash. Ayash made what gonna get down. Off Chaya is still animals. And because it looked different, I didn't think it was the same word. I wasn't sure, but it was the same word. Okay, animals. So Chaya and Chaya, creatures and animals. The wild animals of the earth of every kind. I was right. It is kind. Okay, cool. Mayan, kind. And we got and the cap. Nah, I wasn't gonna remember that. I'm not even gonna try right now. Of every kind, Mayan, and everything that creeps. I'm not even gonna try right now. On the ground. Oh, out of my ground. I thought it was people or humans, even though Adam is inside of that. It wasn't humans of every kind. So I got a little bit from my memory, but last little bit, and God saw that it was good. I remember all that by heart. Oh man, 26, a popular verse. Let me not cheat. I'm gonna go over that, and then I guess I'll go read. in English. Oh, this is a big verse too. This is perfect. Perfect. Okay, Way Amar Alahayam, and he said, or and God said, Nasha, Nasha, Adam. Okay, there it is. Humans, the man, Adam. Bats, Lam, Nu, Bats, Lam, Nu. Nope, doesn't come to mind. Nope, nothing. Got nothing. Cod, Moo, Anu. Cod, Moo, Anu. Nope, nothing comes to mind. I don't think. Tamu, Tanu. Nope, nothing. Okay, okay, we got Radu, Ya Radu, Why Ya Radu. Nothing comes to mind. Bod, Goth, Daga, Daga. Nothing comes to mind. Okay, what is Hayam? Nothing comes to mind from that either. Mm, That's the final P. Wabai, Wap, Wabai, Wap. I might have seen that before. Hashemayam, the heavens or the sky. Wab, Ba, Ma. Wab, Ba, Ma. I just saw this word. Ba, Ma. I told myself I wasn't going to try to remember it though. Maybe it's creeping. I don't know. Wab, Call, Ha, Rats. It could be creeping things, maybe. This word occurs twice. Wab, Call. Ha, Rasham. Oh man, there it is again, Rasham. I'm gonna have to learn it. There it is again. Ha Rasham. Okay. Did I say it right? No, I didn't. It is Ha Ra Harab Haram. I'm trying to put that M in there. Haram Shah. Haram Shah. I said it the other way around. I think. Haram Shah. Al Haaretz. Year. I got a few words to remember. Then God said, let us make humankind uh, in our image. Tislam. According to, I don't know, I wasn't going to figure it out now. Yep, I wasn't going to figure it out now either. Damu? What is it? Damus? Nah, I wasn't going to figure that out. And let them have dominion. Wasn't going to figure that one out either. Over the fish. That's probably my first time seeing that word. Of the sea. Oh, Hayam. Sea. Hayam. Okay. Oh, Yam itself is just sea. Oh, okay. And over the birds of the air. Okay. And over the cattle. And over all the wild animals of the earth. And over every creeping. Nah, I didn't get that one right either. Creeping thing that creeps. So Ramash is creeping and creeps. So creeping things creeped. Ramash on the earth. Ramash. I'm trying to remember that. time we got? 1:55. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember a few words in Hebrew. Okay, Ramash, cattle. I'm sure that's gonna pop up again, which is ba, Bama, Bama. Okay, and I should have known birds, but I forgot that one too. I'm sure fish is gonna occur again. That's too many words. I might have to cheat and write some of these down because trying to remember it all without writing it down. I'm I'm trying not to do too many words, but what is it? Dagath, Dagath for fish. Dagath and Daga. It's really Daga, but due to Hebrew grammar, it becomes Dagath with a th on the end. And then birds is Iwap. Iwap. Oh man, I'm gonna do a few more. I want to try to remember, see if I can remember this. Ain't gonna do me no good, I don't think, to come back tomorrow and keep reading and mess up on these words. All right. Oh, jeez. I see that word twice. Is it? Yep. It's in there twice, and I don't even know what it means. Gosh. There's an Adam again. All right, I see Adam. Bara, that's beginning. Okay. Bara's in there twice. I don't know what that is. Sakar, I've heard of that before. Okay, I don't know. Let's see, we got, yeah. No, that's the W. Way, Bara, so, and beginning. And then we got Alahayim, so how would that go? At Adam, the man. Huh, okay. Or the humans. Wait a minute. Never mind, I'm thinking about something. Um, I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I'm thinking that word could have been created, and if it could have, then I kind of would. But I don't know if it can mean create. I can't cheat. I can look it up. Let me see. Is it just beginning, or can it mean create? It can mean create. Okay, so that changes the meaning to me. Oh, wait a minute. That's what I was curious about. Okay, so way, bara, Alahayim. So, and God created Ath, which is probably not translated. Ha Adam, the man or the humans. Uh, what is this? Oh, okay. I just saw my screen refresh. I'm like, I don't know, maybe the connection's messing up. Bat Slamu. I don't remember that one. Bat Salam. There it is again, but it just don't have a W at the end or the U. Sadly, I don't know what it means. So, Alahayim, God again. And there's Bara, probably created or made something. Um, Athu, Zakar, Wan, Kara. I mean, there's no R. Did you just say Ron? I think I said Ron. I might have thought I did, my bad. But Juan with the W. Juan Kaba. What is Kaba? And I forgot. Bara Atham. Bara occurs 3 times. All right, they're going to give me some clues because I don't know. So God created. Oh, that's how they translated so. I said and, but it can mean and too. So God created humankind in his image. Gosh, I wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready for that one. So Tetzlam, his image. Ah, I wasn't gonna figure that one out. I could have cheated, but from my memory note, couldn't remember. Okay, image of God. He created us, them. Okay, what is that F? What is it? Him. Oh, male. Oh, Zakar. Mm, dang. Okay, male and female. Nah, Korah. I definitely wasn't gonna remember that. I, I can't even say that I ever knew that meant female. So yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. He created. Uh, gotcha. Okay. So let me see if I can do better at this one. I'm gonna have to make this one my last one, and then I'm gonna just go read so I can get some reading in. Uh, Bunch of it. Look at how long this one is. Let's see what I remember. All right, we got Ya Barak. Barak is blessed, so he's gonna bless somebody. Okay, so uh why Ya Barak blessed and he blessed. And since they're not going to translate the off, most likely they'll just translate this M. Maybe that's from, but why would it be from? I just can't think of why they would. Can it mean them? Them. I think that's perfect. I'm gonna go with them, and I'll see if I'm right. Okay, so if that is them, then Elohim, which is God, so and God blessed them, and I gotta read it in English first. I mean Hebrew first. Way of Mar. Okay, anyway. Sorry, I'm laughing. This is funny. Way of Mar, which can be and he said or and said, but the next part, la thumb. I meant where you get thumb from? Sorry, it's an accident. Laham, laham. What is that? I don't even know what this means. We're gonna skip that because I don't even know what it means. Allah Hayam, and God said something, but I don't know what that means. Then it says Paru again. I don't know. Skip it. Keep going. I'm sorry, I'm to say I can't remember. Then we got. Did I see this word earlier? I think I saw this. No, no. I thought I did. Maybe in some lines above, but it says Way Rabu. Rabu. What is that? Way Rabu. I don't know. Keep going. Just the way it sounded. We got Mala. Okay, I know what Mala is. Mala is replenish. Okay, since they're being created, this might be where he says fill the earth. Yeah, we're gonna go with fill as an English translation. So why Mala? Well, Malamu. Okay, so in fill us Haaretz, the land or the earth. What is this? Basha? Wak? Basha? I'll be honest, I don't know. Nothing comes to mind. Okay, next. Then we got Why Radu. Why Radu? Yeah, I don't know. Nothing comes to mind either. I'm trying to make sure they ain't putting fish in, and there's fish. Okay, so that's fish. And there's birds. Then what is that? I don't know. But okay, so this one is Bod Goth, which is fish or fishes. Then we got, you sure that's fishes? I'm gonna go with fishes, okay? If it ain't fishes, then I'm just wrong. Then we got, oh, I remember this one, Hayam. Yam is waters. So the fish in the waters or in the sea. In the sea. That's what they're gonna say. Yeah, so it's fishes in the sea. One of these words must mean dominion then. I think. I just don't know. Or rule. I just don't know which one. Okay, anyway, then the next word is birds. And oh, I gotta say it in Hebrew first. Forgot. So wab, iwap. Iwap is birds or fowls. And then these two in front, the was and the next one can mean in, the ba. So and in, no, I don't think that's how they translate that. I'm gonna skip the ba and just say and birds of the heavens. That makes sense. Okay. Ha Shemayim, the heavens, or of the sky. Bakal, what is that? Bakal. Bakal. Trying to see if anything comes to my mind. Chaya, that is animals or creatures or wild animals. Okay, then what is Bakal? I don't know. Nothing comes to mind. But it says why Bakal. What is this? I already said this word. That's animals. But it's Chaya. But what is this? Ramash. That was the word you said you was gonna try to remember. Oh gosh. What is that? Ramash. Oh, this is sad. What is it? Ramash. I said it a few times and I can't remember what it is. Is it creeping things? I don't know. We're gonna see if it's creeping things. That might be it. Creeping things, maybe. If not, then oh well, then I'm just wrong. But we got Ha Ramash, Ramash Thu. Ramash. How you put that TH on there? I'm gonna say Shaf. Ha Ramash. I can't say it like that. Ha Ram Shaf. That's how I'm saying it. Then we got Al Ha'aretz. If it is creeping things, it'll be something the earth. I guess on the earth. I don't know. Let's see what we got. So probably wrong on some of that. So it says God blessed them. I was right about them. And God said to them, be fruitful. I wasn't going to get that right. And multiply. Is that the same word? No. And Malah, Phil, had that right. The earth and subdue. Yeah, I wasn't going to get that one. And subdue it and have dominion. I knew it. I knew dominion or rule was in here. I just didn't know what it was. But it's Damu. No, Radu. Due to Hebrew grammar. And it's originally Rada. No, I wasn't going to figure it out now. But I was looking at it like it could have been it. But I didn't know. Okay, over. So ba can mean over. Gotcha. Over. I got fish right. or fishes. I thought it was fishes though, but it just says fish. Okay, so fishes, Dagath or Daga. Of the sea, I got sea right, and over the birds of the air, and over every, I forgot that can mean every living. I didn't get that right. I thought that was creatures, I think. Look at that. It says living thing, animal. Yeah, so it does mean animal. But I didn't know it could also mean, oh, they translated living thing. Really? Um, let me go back. So I was right. Oh, they translated living thing. Who does that? Who translates it as? Oh, now I get it. Because what's before every living thing? Okay. Could have said creatures though, but whatever. I still was right. That moves. Nah, I won't get that right. Ramash on the earth. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with that now. I'm gonna go read for real in English because I did terrible. I did kind of bad. Well, I don't know. It is what it is. I got through it though. I got through it. I thought about getting some Hebrew flashcards I was doing. They helped me remember with some of them words. But as I do read, the more I read it, the more I remember. Let me go get something to drink. I'm already thirsty. I don't think I did. I don't think I did. I think I was just hungry. I think I was just so hungry. That's what it was. I believe it. I believe it. Oh man. 1 Kings 11. My Bible at. Oh boy. It'll be a farther reach if I move my setup there. But I am thinking about moving my setup from here to the left. But if I do, my little bookcases that's over here, I will have to get up, walk around my bed, and go get a book. When right here, I could just kind of like, it's kind of easier, but I'm still working out the setup. So I almost got it. I almost got it better, but I'm gonna try something real quick. I've been thinking about this ever since. I have not done it yet. I'm gonna put this right under here and see how this works out. If I can. Come on, you can do it. Come on, come on. A little bit more. There you go. My hand. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, yeah, we're good. Alright, I think it's gonna be good. I didn't know how it was gonna work, but yeah, it basically does what I wanted it to do. Okay. I'm gonna read this baby. I don't think I'm gonna need green, but we'll never know. I might run into an angel. Now bring my computer closer. Jeez, the computer's so far away. What is that? Was I doing a video? Now my camera's over here. Looking at my sugar and whatever else y'all can tell me. I must have been doing a video because I got this cord connected to my computer. I mean my call it camera or video was I doing, and something that ain't gonna come out. Yeah, forgot to take it out. Dragon laugh, and I be doing a lot of videos that's never gonna get released. Y'all ain't gonna never see some of these videos due to good reason though. It was something I was gonna put out, but it was about plague, but the audio wasn't good, so can't release it. You can't release that. You'll never see it. Dragon, you said you're super. What does that mean? What that mean? Okay, so it says now when I still don't like this setup properly. I'm gonna figure it out. I got more space on my left. That might be the best place to do this because I got maybe I can move that table back. That still ain't gonna work. I'm gonna figure it out. I think I'm gonna be over there. Even though it's gonna be hard to get to these bookcases, I think that's one B. And I'm because I got more space over there. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna flip it around. Let's keep going. Okay, so 2 Kings 11, 1. Now when Athaliah, Ahaziah's mother, saw that her son was dead, who died? Ahaziah's mother. Okay, Ahaziah just died. Okay. She set about to destroy all the royal family, but Jehosheba, King Joram's daughter, it sounded like a woman's name, but I wasn't sure. Ahaziah's sister took Joash, son of Ahaziah, and stole him away from among the king's children who were about to be killed. Okay, who's this lady who wanted all these people killed? King Joram's daughter. No, what's that lady's name? Athaliah, Ahaziah's mother, saw that her son was dead, so she wanted all them killed. Sound like, if I got it right. Okay, so then it says, but Jehosheba, King Joram's daughter, Ahaziah's sister. So ain't that her stepmom? What is? Do y'all see what I'm hearing? Do y'all hear this? Like, it sounds like within this family, the mom wanted the rest of the royal family killed. But I'm gonna just keep reading. Let me see if I got it all right. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? But from the start of now, when Athaliah, Ahaziah's mother, saw that her son was dead, she set about to destroy all the royal family. But Jehosheba, King Joram's daughter, Ahaziah's sister, took Joash, son of Ahaziah, and stole him away from among the king's children who were about to be killed. Y'all see what I'm saying? This is within the same family. Hey. She put him and his nurse in a bedroom, thus she hid him from Athaliah so that he was not killed. He remained with her 6 years. Yeah, so I ain't just tripping, right? But anyway, in 6 years, hidden in the house of the Lord, while Athaliah reigned over the land. Okay, so Athaliah reigned. Yeah, I don't remember this. I need a highlighter. I ain't gonna do it. But so after the death of her, well, after her son was killed or dead, his mom was reigning, which I definitely don't remember. And then she said about to kill all the rest of the royal family, which sounds like her own family. But then it says Jehosheba, King Joram's daughter, Ahaziah's sister, took Joash, son of Haziah, and stole him away and hid him. Okay, so who dies? Let me see. Four. But in the seventh year, Jehoiada summoned the captains of the Karites and of the guards and had them come to him in the house of the Lord. He made a covenant with them and put them under oath in the house of the Lord. Then she showed them the king's son. Okay, which one? He commanded them. Oh, I think that's the one she was hiding. I think he commanded them. This is what you are to do. One third of you, those who go off duty on the Sabbath and guard the king's house, another third being at the gate Sur, and a third at the gate behind the guards, shall guard the palace. And your two divisions that come on duty in force on the Sabbath and guard the house of the Lord shall surround the king, each with weapons in his hand, or in hand, and whoever approaches the ranks is to be killed, but with the king in his comings and goings. Did I say that right? Be with. I don't think I said be. Be with the king in his comings and goings. The captains did according to all that the priest Jehoiada commanded them. Each brought his men. Each brought his men who were to go off duty on the Sabbath, with those who were to come on duty on the Sabbath and come to the priest Jehoiada. The priest delivered the captains the spears and shields that had been King David's, which were in the house of the Lord. The guard stood, every man with his weapons in his hand, from the south side of the house to the north side of the house, around the altar and the house, to guard the king on every side. Then he brought out the king's son, put the crown on him, and gave him the covenant. They proclaimed him king and anointed him. They clapped their hands and shouted, "Long live the king." Oh, now she's finna, okay. When Athaliah heard the noise of the guard and of the people, she went into the house of the Lord to the people. When she looked, there was the king standing by the pillar, according to the custom, with the captains and the trumpeters beside the king. And all the people of the land rejoicing and blowing trumpets. Athaliah tore her clothes and cried, "Treason, treason." Then the priest Jehoiada commanded the captains. Commanded the captains who were set over the army, bring her out between the ranks and kill with the sword anyone who follows her. For for the priest said, "Let her not be killed in the house of the Lord." Thank God. Thank God. He said that. 16. So they laid hands on her. She went through the house. No, I was right. Horses entrance to the king's house, and there she was put to death. Jehoiada made a covenant between the Lord and the king and people, that they should be the Lord's people, also between the king and the people. Then all the people of the land went to the house of Baal and tore down, about time. Okay. His altars and his images. Okay, image. I'm trying to remember what that is. Is that Abla or tits? Tits. I can't remember this word in Hebrew for let me see what it is. Tits. I had the tits right. Tits long. Man, okay, I'm trying. Tits long. Tits long. I'm just saying. Trying to remember some of these words. His altars and his images they broke in pieces, and they killed Matan, the priest of Baal, before the altars. The priest posted guards over the house of the Lord. He took the captains, the Karites, the guards, and all the people of the land. Then they brought the king down from the house of the Lord, marching through the gate of the guards to the king's house, he took his seat on the throne of the kings. So all the people of the land rejoiced, and the city was quiet after Athaliah had been killed with the sword at the king's house. Jehoash was 7 years old when he began to reign. Hmm. Okay. Well, that chapter started in confusion for me, but here we go. What's up, man? Man, I just got hungry too. That's perfect. That is perfect. Okay. I'm not being sarcastic either. I don't think. I'm thinking about the after, like after this. That's just me. That's just me. Ooh, I'm getting that too. I'm getting that. All right, here we go. So it says, in the 7th year of Jehu, Jehoash began to reign. He reigned 40 years in Jerusalem. Wait a minute. In the 7th year of Jehu, okay, got it. Jehoash. What y'all think about that name? Jehoash. Yeah, what does it mean? What does it mean? Because I know in English, yeah, that just don't sound too good. What does it mean though? Bestow or have bestowed strong. Oh, okay. Yeah, because it just don't sound like something I would call my son Jehoash. But in Hebrew, it's two ways of saying it. You got, I heard the police out there. Oh, I don't know which one sound better. Just depends on which one you want. Oh, like we got Ayash, which is a part of this word. Possibly. I'm just looking at it like I'm being a nerd right now. I'm always being a nerd, right? Can't do a video without being a nerd, can I? I'll try. I try every now and then. I try not to be a nerd. Anyway, I'm laughing. I ain't even gonna pronounce these. Let me just go back to reading. Alright, here we go. So Jehoash began to reign. He reigned 40 years. Oh, was he a righteous guy? Righteous people live a long time. I'm already thinking he was a righteous king, but I don't know. Oh, he was. Okay, so 40 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Zebiah of Beersheba. Jehoash did what was right in the sight of the Lord all his days, because the priest Jehoiada instructed him. Nevertheless, the high places were not taken away. The people continued to sacrifice and make offerings on the high places. Jehoash said to the priest, all the money offered and sacred sacred donations that is brought into the house of the Lord, the money for which each person is assessed, if I say that properly, the money is from, I put an is in there, there's no is, the money from the assessment of persons and the money from the voluntary offerings brought into the house of the Lord, let the priest receive from each of the donors. Did I say that properly, donors? And let them repair the house wherever any need of repairs, okay, is discovered. But by the 23rd year of King Jehoash, the priest had made no repairs on the house. Therefore, King Jehoash summoned the priest Jehoiada with the other priests and said to them, why are you not repairing the house? Now, therefore, do not accept any more money from your donors, but hand it over for the repair of the house. So the priests agreed that they would neither accept more money from the people nor repair the house. Wait, I thought they were supposed to repair the house. Wait, what? Am I tripping? Didn't he just say repair the house? Let me read this again. Why are you not repairing the house? Now, therefore, do not accept any more money from your donors, but hand it over for the repair of the house. So the priests agreed that they would neither accept more money from the people nor repair the house. What? don't know. Okay, well, 9. Then, did I just read that wrong, y'all? They just say he was. Hey, but anyway, see what happens. I thought he was supposed to repair the house, or make a payment to get the house repaired. But whatever, we'll see. It says, then the priest Jehoiada took a chest, made a hole in its lid, and set it beside the altar on the right side. As one entered the house of the Lord, the priest who guarded the threshold put put in it all the money that was brought into the house of the Lord. Whenever they saw that there was a great deal of money in the chest, the king's secretary and the high priest went up and counted the money that was found in the house of the Lord, and tied it up in bags. They would give the money that was weighed out into the hands of the workers who had the oversight of the house of the Lord. Then they paid it out to the carpenters and the builders who worked on the house of the Lord. Okay, that's what I was looking for. I'm like, wait a minute. Supposed to be repairing this house. What's going on? Okay, bit 12. Then it says, to the masons and the stone cutters, as well as to buy timber and quarried stone for making repairs on the house of the Lord, as well as for any outlay for repairs of the house. But for the house of the Lord, no basins of silver, snuffers, bowls, trumpets, or any vessels of gold or of silver were made from the money that was brought into the house of the Lord, for that was given to the workers who were repairing the house of the Lord with it. They did not ask in accounting from those into whose hand they delivered the money to pay out to the workers, for they dealt honestly. Thank God. 16. The money from the guilt offerings and the money from the sin offerings was not brought into the house of the Lord, it belonged to the priests. At that time, King Hazael of Aram went up, fought against Goth, and took it. But when Hazael set his face to go up against Jerusalem, King Jehoash of Judah took all the votive gifts that Jehoshaphat, Jehoram, and Ahaziah, his ancestors, the kings of Judah, had dedicated, as well as his own votive gifts, all the gold that was found in the treasuries of the house of the Lord and of the king's house, and sent these to King Hazael of Aram. Then Hazael withdrew from Jerusalem. Well, that was easy. Okay. Now the rest of the acts of Joash and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the kings of Judah? His servants arose, devised a conspiracy, and killed Joash in the house of Milo on the way that goes down to Silla or Sila. It was Josacar. Did I say it like that? I guess either that or Josacar. Whatever. Josacar, son of Shamith, and Jehoshaphat. Man, I don't know if I ever said that one before. Son of Shomer, his servants who struck him down so that he died. He was buried with his ancestors in the city of David. Then his son Amaziah succeeded him. I don't think I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna keep reading. It's something I've been thinking, but I have to read 2nd 1 and 2 Chronicles to verify it. But I might have said it before, but it's something I'm thinking. But if it's not verified after I read those, then I'm gonna say it. Yeah. God willing, if I don't forget. But 13, 2 Kings 13, verse 1. And maybe I should drink some water first. Yeah, why not? Why not? 23rd year of King Joash, son of Ahaziah of Judah, Jehoahaz, what? Jehoahaz, okay, Jehoahaz, son of Jehu, began to reign over Israel and Samaria. He reigned 17 years. Hopefully he wasn't in idolatry. God dang it. It said he did what was evil in the sight of the Lord. The reason I said that, for those of y'all who's been paying attention for however long I've been reading, from the beginning to now, Genesis to now, you would know that in Samaria, they were in idolatry. I forgot who got that started, but somebody set up, I don't know, I can't remember. But that's why when I saw Samaria, I was like, I hope he's not in idolatry. But either way, he was sinning somehow. So let's keep that in mind. In Samaria, at this point, it was idolatry going on. So it says he reigned 17 years too. He did what was evil in the sight of the Lord and followed the sins of Jeroboam. It was probably him that started it, Jeroboam. But it's been a while ago since I read it. But if I'm right, Jeroboam set up two calves. Was it him? I think it was him. One in Bethel and one in Dan. It probably wasn't him that started the idolatry in Samaria, but he probably started some idolatry too. But then it says, which he caused Israel to sin, he did not depart from them. The anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel. Did I say that right? The anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel. I read that so fast I didn't even comprehend what I read. So that he gave them repeatedly into the hand of King Ahaziah of Aram, and then into the hand of Ben-Hadad, son of Hazael. But Jehoahaz entreated the Lord, and the Lord heeded him, for he saw the oppression of Israel, how the king of Aram oppressed them. Therefore the Lord gave Israel a savior. Now they call it savior. Y'all see that difference right there? This is what word is that? I got to see. Yeshai. I was thinking that, but I didn't know if it was Yeshai. Okay. Well, no need. Just take me back. I already know that one. So we had judges. Now they call them saviors. Judge was a different word though in Hebrew. That's a different Hebrew word. So I guess we're gonna have some saviors. It's the first time I've seen it worded like that. But anyway, 5. Therefore the Lord gave Israel a savior. And just to be clear, from Genesis to now, this is the first time that it says it this way. All before it was, judges, but this is the way they worded it. Then it says, so that they escaped the hand of the Arameans. And the people of Israel lived in their homes as formerly. Nevertheless, they did not depart from the sins of the house of Jeroboam, which he caused Israel to commit. By the way, whoever's hearing this, do y'all even know what it's referring to when they say the sins that Jeroboam caused Israel to commit? If not, let me know. I can go back so y'all can see it. But now it says, which he caused Israel to sin, but walked in them. The sacred pole also remained in Samaria. See, there it is. That's the clue. There it is. Then it says, so Jehoahaz was left with an army of not more than 50 horsemen, 10 chariots, and 10,000 footmen. For the king of Aram had destroyed them and made them like the dust at threshing. Now the rest of the acts of Jehoahaz and all that he did, including his might, are they not written in the book of the annals of the kings of Israel? So Jehoahaz slept with his ancestors, and they buried him in Samaria. Then his son Joash succeeded him. All right, I'm going to tell y'all what I was thinking to say, and I'm going to keep going. I don't know if I don't know if we got some of these books that they mention in the books of the kings of Israel and the books or the book of the kings of Judah. Some of these specific acts that they talk about with certain people, I don't know if I've seen before. And I have not read about some of these acts yet. And I've read one Kings already. Basically, this is how it goes. Some canons say it like this: 1 Kings is also 1 Samuel. 2 Kings is also 2 Samuel, and 3 Kings is 1 Kings, and 4 Kings is 2 Kings. So depending on how they say it, but either way, 1 Samuel to 2 Kings, I'm almost finished with 2 Kings now. So I'm almost finished with all the books of the Kings, basically. Now, the only 2 that would confirm the rest of these acts of these certain people is 1 and 2 Chronicles that I can think of. And if I don't see it in there, then we might be missing some stuff. That's just from what I've been seeing. Because I'm like, I don't see it. I don't see the rest of these acts yet. But that's what I was thinking to say. So in verse 10, it says, in the 37th year of King Joash of Judah. Okay, I have to check something. Jehoash, son of Jehoahaz, began to reign over Israel in Samaria. He reigned 16 years. He also did what was evil in the sight of the Lord. He did not depart from all the sins of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, which he caused Israel to sin, but he walked in them. Now the rest of the acts of Joash and all that he did, as well as the might with which he fought against King Amaziah of Judah, are they not written in the book of the annals of the kings of Israel? So Joash, I need to mark that specific. Just to test my little theory. What's in the back? Okay. I had to write that so I can know what to look for. So it says 12. This is 2 Kings 13, 12. Now the rest of the acts of Joash and all that he did, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it's in 1 or 2 Chronicles. I doubt they're going to talk about it in this book. Now, when Elisha had fallen sick with the illness of which he was to die, King Joash of Israel went down to him and wept before him, crying, my father, the chariots of Israel and his horsemen. And Elisha said to him, take a bow and arrows. So he took a bow and arrows. Then he said to the king of Israel, draw the bow. And he drew it. Elisha laid his hands on the king's hands. Then he said, open the window eastward. And he opened and he opened it. Elisha said, shoot. And he shot. And then he said, the Lord's arrow of victory, the arrow of victory over Aram. For you shall fight the Arameans in Aphek until you have made an end of them. Okay. This is chapter 13. 17. He continued, take the arrows, and he took them. He said to the king of Israel, strike the ground with them. He struck 3 times and stopped. Then the man of God was angry. Okay, wait, I must have, did he not do it right? He said, he continued, take the arrows, and he took them. He said to the king of Israel, strike the ground with them. He struck 3 times and stopped. Okay, then the man of God was angry with him and said, you should have struck 5 or 6 times. Well, it wasn't specific the amount of times, but okay. Then you would have struck down Aram until you had made an end of it. But now you will strike down Aram only 3 times. Oh, okay, well. Oh, well. So Elisha died and they buried him. Now, bands of Moabites used to invade the land in the spring of the year. Moabites? Okay. As a man was being buried, a marauding band was seen, and the man was thrown into the grave of Elisha. As soon as the man touched the bones of Elisha, he came to life and stood on his feet. Okay, I don't remember that. Dang. Do y'all remember that? That's the first I've heard of that. Wait a minute. Turn the page. 22. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna leave it. I was thinking about something. Now, King Hazael of Aram oppressed Israel all the days of Jehoahaz, but the Lord was gracious to them and had compassion on them. He turned toward them because of his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and would not destroy them, nor has he banished them from his presence until now. When King Hazael of Aram died, his son Benhadad succeeded him. Then Jehoash, son of Jehoahaz, took again from Benhadad, son of Hazael, the towns that he had taken from his father, Jehoahaz, in war. 3 times Joash defeated him and recovered the towns of Israel. In the 2nd year of King Joash, son of Joahaz, they didn't say Jehoahaz this time, of Israel, King Amaziah, son of Joash of Judah, began to reign. He was 25 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 29 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Jehoiadin of Jerusalem. He did what was right in the sight of the Lord, yet not like his ancestor David. In all things he did as his father Joash had done, but the high places were not removed. The people still sacrificed and made offerings on the high places. As soon as the royal power was firmly in his hand, he killed his servants who had murdered his father the king. But he did not put to death the children of the murderers, according to what is written in the book of the law of Moses, where The Lord commanded the parents shall not be put to death for the children. Dang, I was just talking to somebody about this. I gotta wait a minute. Hold on, I gotta get this. 14. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Okay, make sure. Okay, perfect. I had to say that real quick. So I think I read. No, I don't think I read all six. Okay, six. But he did not put to death the children of the murderers, according to what is written in the book of the law of Moses, where the Lord commanded, the parents shall not be put to death for the children, or the children be put to death for the parents, but all shall be put to death for their own sins. He shall, he killed 10,000 Edomites in the valley of Salt, and took Selah by storm. He called it Joktheel, which is his name to this day. Then the Messiah sent messengers to King Joash, son of Jehoahaz, son of Jehu, of Israel, saying, Come, let us look one another in the face. King Jehoash of Israel sent word to King Amaziah of Judah, a thorn bush on Lebanon sent to a cedar on Lebanon, saying, Give your daughter to my son for a wife. But a wild animal of Lebanon passing by and trampled down the thorn bush. You have indeed defeated Edom, and your heart has lifted you up. Be content with your glory and stay at home. For why should you provoke trouble so that you fall? And then it says, You and Judah with you. But Amaziah will not listen. So King Jehoash of Israel went up. He and King Amaziah of Judah faced one another in battle at Beth Shemesh, which belongs to Judah. Judah was defeated. Judah was defeated by Israel. Everyone fled home. King, Je- King Jehoash of Israel captured King Amaziah of Judah, son of Jehoash, son of Ahaziah, um, at Beth Shemesh. He came to Jerusalem and broke down the wall of Jerusalem from the Ephraim gate to the corner gate, a distance of 400 cubits. He seized all the gold and silver and all the vessels that were found in the house of the Lord and in the treasuries of the king's house, as well as hostages. Then he returned to Samaria. Now, the rest of the acts that Jehoash did, his might, and how he fought with King Amaziah of Judah, are they not written in the book of the kings of Israel? Jehoash slept with his ancestors and was buried in Samaria with the kings of Israel. Then his son Jeroboam succeeded him. Is this another Jeroboam? The name sounds familiar. King Amaziah, son of Joash of Judah, lived 15 years after the death of King Jehoash, son of Jehoahaz of Israel. Now the rest of the deeds of Amaziah, are they not written in the book of the annals of the kings of Judah? They made a conspiracy against him in Jerusalem, and he fled to Lachish. But they sent after him to Lachish and killed him there. They brought him on horses. He was buried in Jerusalem with his ancestors in the city of David. All the people of Judah took Azariah, who was 16 years old, and made him king to succeed his father Amaziah. He rebuilt he rebuilt Elath and restored it to Judah after King Amaziah slept with his ancestors. In the 15th year of King Amaziah, son of Joash of Judah, King Jeroboam, son of Joash of Israel, began to reign in Samaria. He reigned 41 years. He did what was evil in the sight of the Lord. He did not depart from all the sins of Jeroboam, son of Nebat. So it was two Jeroboams. Wow. Okay. Which he caused Israel to sin. He restored the border of Israel from Lebo Hamath as far as the sea of Arabah, according to the word of the Lord, the God of Israel, which he spoke by his servant Jonah, son of Amittai, the prophet, who was from Gath Hepher. For the Lord saw that the distress of Israel was very bitter. There was no one left, bond or free, and no one to help Israel. But the Lord had not said that he would blot out the name of Israel from under heaven. So he saved them by the hand of Jeroboam, son of Joash. Now the rest of the acts of Jeroboam and all that he did and his might, how he fought and how he recovered for Israel Damascus and Hamath, which had belonged to Judah, are they not written in the book of the annals of the kings of Israel? Jeroboam slept with his ancestors, the kings of Israel. His son Zechariah succeeded him. In the 27th year of King Jeroboam of Israel, King Azariah, son of Amaziah of Judah, began to reign. He was 16 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 52 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Jecoliah of Jerusalem. He did what was right in the sight of the Lord, just as his father Amaziah had done. Nevertheless, the high places were not taken away. The people still sacrificed and made offerings on the high places. The Lord struck the king so that he was leprous to the day of his death, and lived in a separate house. Jotham, the king's son, was in charge of the palace, governing the people of the land. Now the rest of the acts of Azariah and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the kings of Judah? Azariah slept with his ancestors. They buried him with his ancestors in the city of David. His son Jotham succeeded him. In the 38th year of King Azariah of Judah, Zechariah, son of Jeroboam, reigned over Israel in Samaria 6 months. He did what was evil in the sight of the Lord, as his ancestors had done. He did not depart from the sins of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, which he caused Israel to sin. Shallum, son of Jabesh, conspired against him and struck him down in public and killed him and reigned in his place. And reigned in place of him, if I said that properly. Now, the rest of the deeds of Zechariah are written in the book of the annals of the kings of Israel. This was the promise of the Lord that he gave to Jehu, your son shall sit on the throne of Israel to the fourth generation. And so it happened. Shallum, son of Jabesh, began to reign in the 39th year of King Uzziah of Judah. He reigned 1 month in Samaria. Then Menahem, son of Gadai, came up from Tirzah and came to Samaria. He struck down Shallum, son of Jabesh, in Samaria and killed him. He reigned in place of him. Now, the rest of the deeds of Shallum, including the conspiracy that he made, are written in the book of the annals of the kings of Israel. At that time, Menahem sacked Tifsah, all who were in it, and its territory, from Tirzah on, because they did not open it to him. He sacked it. He ripped it up. Ripped. He ripped open all the pregnant women in it. Hmm. In the 39th year of King Azariah of Judah, Menahem, son of Kadai, began to reign over Israel. He reigned 10 years in Samaria. He did what was evil in the sight of the Lord. He did not depart all his days from any of the sins of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, which he caused Israel to sin. King Pul of Assyria came against the land. Menahem gave Pul 1,000 talents of silver, so that he might help him confirm his hold on the royal power. Menahem exacted the money from Israel, that is, from all the wealthy, 50 shekels of silver from each one, to give to the king of Assyria. So the king of Assyria turned back and did not stay there in the land. Now the rest of the deeds of Menahem and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the annals of the kings of Israel? Menahem slept with his ancestors, and his son Pekahiah succeeded him. In the 5th year of King Azariah of Judah, Pekahiah, son of Menahem, began to reign over Israel in Samaria. He reigned 2 years. He did what was evil in the sight of the Lord. He did not turn away from the sins of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, which he caused Israel to sin. Pekah, son of Remaliah, his captain, conspired against him with 50 of the Gileadites and attacked him in Samaria, in the citadel of the palace, along with Argob and Arai. He killed him and reigned in place of him. Now the rest of the deeds of Pekahiah and all that he did are written in the book of the annals of the kings of Israel. In the 52nd year of King Azariah of Judah, Pekah, son of Remaliah, began to reign over Israel and Samaria. He reigned 20 years. He did what was evil in the sight of the Lord. He did not depart from the sins of Jeroboam, son of Nebat, which caused Israel to sin. In the days of King Pekah of Israel, King Tiglath-Pileser of Assyria came and captured Ijon, Abel Beth Maacah, Janoah, Kadesh, Hazor, Gilead, and Galilee, all the land of Naphtali, and he carried the people captive to Assyria. Then Hoshea, son of Elah, made a conspiracy against Pekah, son of Remaliah, attacked him and killed him. He reigned in place of him in the 20th year of Jotham, son of Uzziah. Now the rest of the acts of Pekah and all that he did are written in the book of the annals of the kings of Israel. In the 2nd year of King Pekah, son of Remaliah of Israel, King Jotham, son of Uzziah of Judah, began to reign. He was 25 years old. When he began to reign, and reigned 16 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Jerusha, daughter of Zadok. He did what was right in the sight of the Lord, just as his father Uzziah had done. Nevertheless, the high places were not removed. The people still sacrificed and made offerings on the high places. He built the upper gate of the house of the Lord. Now the rest of the acts of Jotham and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the annals of the kings of Judah? In those days the Lord began to send King Rezin, Aram, and Pekah, son of Remaliah, against Judah. Jotham slept with his ancestors, and was buried with his ancestors in the city of David. His ancestor, son Ahaz, succeeded him. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the rest of these acts of these kings are possibly scattered just throughout, like, the books of the prophets. Because I'm seeing some of these king names, and I'm like, wait a minute. They in Isaiah, some of them. So I don't know. Or maybe that's just a part of what they did. I don't know. So I read from 11 to 16. Should I read 16? I'm going to read that too. In the 17th year of Pekah, son of Remaliah, King Ahaz, son of Jotham of Judah, began to reign. Ahaz was 20 years old when he began to reign. He reigned 16 years in Jerusalem. He did not do what was right in the sight of the Lord his God, as his ancestor David had done, but he walked in the way of the kings of Israel. He even made his son pass through fire, according to the abominable practices of the nations, whom the Lord drove out before the people of Israel. He sacrificed and made offerings on the high places, on the hills, and under every green tree. The king Rezin of Aram and King Pekah, son of Remaliah of Israel, came up to wage war on Jerusalem. They besieged Ahaz, but could not conquer him. At that time, the king of Edom recovered Elath for Edom and drove the Judeans from Elath. And the Edomites came to Elath, where they live to this day. Ahaz sent messengers to King Tiglath-Pileser of Assyria, saying, I am your servant and your son. Come up and rescue me from the hand of the king of Aram and from the hand of the king of Israel, who are attacking me. Ahaz also took the silver and gold found in the house of the Lord in the treasures of the king's house, and sent a present to the king of Assyria. The king of Assyria listened to him. The king of Assyria marched up against Damascus and took it, carrying his people captive to Kir. Then he killed Rezin. When King Ahaz When King Ahaz went to Damascus to meet King Tiglath-Pileser of Assyria, he saw that the altar that was at Damascus. He saw the altar that was at Damascus. King Ahaz sent to the priest Uriah a model of the altar and its pattern, exact in all its details. The priest Uriah built the altar in accordance with all that King Ahaz had sent from Damascus. Just so did the priest Uriah build it before King Ahaz arrived from Damascus. When the king came from Damascus, the king viewed the altar. The king drew near to the altar, went up on it, and offered his burnt offering and his grain offering, poured his drink offering, and dashed the blood of his offerings of well-being against the altar. The bronze altar that was before the Lord he removed from the front of the house, from the place, now I don't remember that, from the place between his altar and the house of the Lord, and put it on the north side of his altar. King Ahaz commanded the priest Uriah, saying, on the great altar offer the morning burnt offering and the evening grain offering, and the king's burnt offering and his grain offering. Did I say that already? No, I don't think. If I did, my bad. And his grain offering with the burnt offering of all the people of the land, their grain offering and their drink offering, then dash it all the blood of the offering and all the blood of the sacrifice, but the bronze altar shall be for me to inquire by. The priest Uriah did everything that King Ahaz commanded. Then King Ahaz cut off the frames of the stands and removed the lever from them. He removed the seat from the bronze oxen that were under it and put it on a pediment of stone. The covered portal for use on the Sabbath that had been built inside the palace, and the outer entrance for the king he removed from the house of the Lord. He did this because the king of Assyria. Now the rest, mm, now the rest of the acts of Ahaz that he did, are they not written in the book of the annals of the kings of Judah? don't remember some of that. Ahaz slept with his ancestors and was buried with his ancestors in the city of David. His son Hezekiah succeeded him. Okay. Right here, 17. Well, I'm gonna get out of here and go eat. Wrap up my night. Man, time to move. Time. Okay, so I can't push it back. Why? I can push it out of that one though. They're not the same height, I guess. That's weird. Oh, that. Oh, it's gotta be overlooked. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely. Dirt flowers. I can test that out. Mm. Mm. Okay, Almighty. Peace be to the saints. Hope somebody was edified, because I know I was. You know what I'm saying?